What's up, YouTube and fitboss subscribers? This is Gabe with fitboss TV, narrating this week's episode of fitboss, where we cover a leg workout. If you just found our channel, thanks for tuning in. I hope you stay and watch. What we're covering today is a completely different type of leg workout. All right, so let's say you are tired, you are bored of the same old routine, squat, leg press, and leg extension, then onto hamstrings. Let's say you're tired and bored of a reverse leg workout. Okay, let's say you have some experience. Let's say you already know how to do pre-exhaust isolation moves first and end with a compound movement. Let's really change it up. Let's do something different. Let's do something that you may not have done before. Let's do something that's not in muscle magazines. Let's do something you don't normally see on, fitness websites or any other personal training service or online coaching service that you may have seen before. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with deadlifts. And the reason for that being is when you look at it, it's still technically the same movement, the same function of a squat. You're still involving the same major muscle groups. You're using glutes, you're using quads, you're using hamstrings. All right, you're coming up powerfully, you're extending the hips, you're locking out at the top. It is just as taxing, if not harder, some will argue, than squats. So why not? Why not throw it in? Why not do something completely different that you're not used to? Okay, it's going to challenge your body. It's definitely going to shock your body. It's not used to doing deadlifts on a leg day. And then the rest of the workout, you're going to have a completely different feel to your legs in a way you may have never realized you could feel. Right? You may activate lagging body parts. You may activate, lagging muscle groups, specifically maybe your hamstrings, maybe your calves, maybe your glutes. But you haven't done it. If you haven't done it yet, definitely try this workout. I promise you'll like it. I promise it's something different. I promise you're going to throw it into your repertoire, your bag of tricks, and you're definitely going to want to use it at least once a month, every other week, just to keep things fresh and exciting, because we all know doing legs week in and week out can get frustrating, or it can get tiresome, it can get just straight up boring. Okay, it can get frustrating if you're not getting those results, if you're stuck on the squat, if it's not going up. What can you do different? This is what you can do different. This is what you can do to completely change things up. Okay, after the deadlifts, we're going to move on to a one-legged leg press. Take a look. I'll chime in. I'll talk about the one-legged leg press later. All right?
11. 12. 3 more. 13. 2 more. Come on. 14. Good. Come on. Don't quit. All the way up. Lock it. Come on, let's go. Deadlifts first. I'm doing an unorthodox leg day today. I front squatted heavy last week because of a back injury. I don't deadlift and squat the same week, so I alternate. So this week I deadlifted first. It's still a hip extension, essentially the same movement as a squat. You're pulling from the ground. Alright, the major muscle groups involved are the glutes, the hamstrings, and the lower back. So it's total lower body exercise. I'm doing a one-legged leg press now. The deadlift incorporated both legs at the same time. So if I have any weaknesses in one leg, I'll either focus on them and do a one-legged leg press. All right, I'm going to go for minimum 12 to 15 reps here. And this is my third working set.
let's talk about why you would want to do a one-legged leg press. Chances are, whether you know it or not, there's a 90% chance, maybe even 99% chance, that you have one leg way more dominant than the other. So that means when you're squatting, when you're leg pressing, when you're doing hack squat machines, anything that's two-legged at the same time, your dominant leg is overpowering and compensating for that weaker leg. Ultimately, this will always hold you back from getting stronger, from getting more results, from pushing more weight, and from growing, and just getting into better shape. So, in order to fix this, you need to address each leg individually, and the only way to do that is a one-legged leg press, because it's still a compound movement for the leg. It's going to force you to activate your weaker side, okay? Whatever muscles on that side of the body that are underactive, that are not used as much, that are weaker because you don't have that mind-muscle connection, this is going to help build it. And when you discover that weaker leg, it's going to be really humbling. It's going to be really grounding, and then you're going to realize, wow, I had no idea my left leg was 5 reps weaker than my right, or my right leg was 3 reps weaker than my left. This is the only way to find out. So do it when you're pretty much fresh. It's got to be your second exercise, not your third or fourth, because you're going to be really thrown off, all right? It's not going to be as accurate of the discovery. Okay, so you really want to do it when you're still fresh. Maybe even do it first. Okay? But this is the way you're going to figure out if you have a dominant leg, which leg is it, and if it's holding you back, this is how you're going to fix it. All right? So after this, we move on to some isolation movements.
All right, last quad exercise. Supersetting extensions into a backward lunge. Just start warming up the hamstrings and glutes again to finish off with leg curls after this. High reps, fill the muscle with as much blood as possible, because we already did the heavy stuff. And then so we did heavy with the deadlifts, medium weight with the leg press, sets of 12 to 15. Now we're doing sets of 25 to 30, because legs are good for endurance. So the reps has got to be up there to make sure we get all the muscle fibers. All right, it sucks, but you gotta do it, or else you just won't make the most out of your workout, and you won't get the best results.
Well, we are coming to the second half of our leg workout. All right, we've just finished with the 2 hardest exercises of the workout for today. All right, the meat and potatoes were the deadlifts first, the one-legged leg press second. Remember, we started with deadlifts to change things up. All right, this is supposed to be a different workout. It's supposed to be unorthodox, change things up in case you're getting bored. All right, it keeps things fresh and exciting. Then you did the one-legged leg press to expose any weaknesses you may have had. And at this point, your legs should really have a nice and different feeling in it. You might have a weakness of muscle fibers you haven't really used. And now we're just going to finish off the rest and make sure we hit every angle. So we're going to do the isolation move, the leg extension. Fill it with as much blood as possible, like I just said. Keep your reps high, the weight medium to light. Keep the rest short, 60 to 90 seconds in between sets. And remember, you're just catching your breath and you're going. So the first 2 exercises are done in a superset, the leg extension to the backward lunge. You're doing a backward lunge because we want to focus more on the hamstrings and the glutes. We really only did hamstrings a little bit on the conventional deadlifts. Now we're focusing more on that. It's not a hamstring heavy workout. It's really not, I'll be honest with you. So if you're looking to really get your hamstrings to explode, this is not going to be the workout for it, right? This was just something different to just change your body up. Okay, this is really going to be more for the hip extension. That's what this workout is focused on. All right, and exposing any weaknesses you may have had on your individual legs. Okay. The rubric here is 1 warm-up set, then 3 working sets on the superset. Then we move it right along. We're going to finish with the isolation move for your hamstring lying leg curl. Remember to keep your toes pointed down. It's going to help you squeeze more out of the hamstring, get a harder contraction. Again, medium to lightweight, higher reps, 15 to 20, rest 60 to 90 seconds in between sets. You should just be catching your breath, keep moving. This is the portion of the workout where you don't want to waste any time. Okay, you're tired, you're exhausted, you just want to go home, get it done. No chit-chatting. You can talk up people on the treadmill later, but it's leg day, so you shouldn't even be doing cardio. Just go home after a little bit of stretching. Okay, and that's basically it. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you just found our channel, please subscribe. I promise you won't regret it. We're just going to give you some free workout advice, all right? There's no harm in it. I know you'll like it. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to check out our website, www.fitbosses.com. We also got an Instagram page. I am personally responsible for running that page. So if you like that page, I'd really appreciate it. The address is @fit_boss. All right, one more time if you didn't hear it, it's @fit_boss. Thank you guys. Be good. Take it easy. Yeah!